Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Sara English. I'm Sarah, and I'm so happy you decided to spend some time with us today.
And I'm Mike. Whether you're listening in the morning with a cup of coffee, during your lunch break, or while relaxing in the evening, thank you for joining us.
We always imagine our listeners in different parts of the world, improving their English one conversation at a time.
And we hope today's conversation feels natural, comfortable, and useful for you.
Today, we're talking about something that almost everyone has, but everyone does a little differently.
That's right. Today's topic is your morning routine.
We'll explore daily habits, useful vocabulary, common expressions, and real-life situations that can help you talk about mornings in English more naturally.
This episode is designed for B1 to B2 English learners, so our conversation will sound more natural while still being clear and easy to follow.
You may hear a few new expressions today, but don't worry if you don't understand every single word.
Just keep listening. Understanding grows little by little, and every episode helps your brain become more familiar with real English.
Before we begin, here's a simple question for you to think about while you listen.
What does your ideal morning look like?
Maybe you already have a routine that you enjoy.
Or maybe your mornings feel rushed, stressful, or unpredictable.
There's no right or wrong answer. Everyone's life is different.
But by the end of this episode, we hope you'll have more confidence talking about your own morning routine in English.
Mike, when people study English, I notice they often learn vocabulary about travel, shopping, or restaurants.
Yes, but surprisingly, they sometimes struggle to describe the simple things they do every day.
Exactly. Someone can order food in English, but has difficulty explaining what happens between waking up and leaving the house.
That's why today's topic is so practical.
Because conversations about daily routines happen everywhere.
You might meet a new coworker who asks, "Are you a morning person?"
Or a friend could ask, "What time do you usually wake up?"
Maybe your English teacher asks you to describe your typical weekday.
These questions seem simple, but answering them naturally requires useful vocabulary and confidence.
So today, we'll build both.
Let's begin with the very first part of the morning.
Waking up.
Mike, are you someone who wakes up easily?
I wish I could say yes. Unfortunately, no.
Really?
I usually need more than one alarm.
More than one?
Sometimes 3.
3 alarms? That sounds serious.
The first alarm wakes me up just enough to realize I'm still sleepy.
And the second?
The second reminds me that I really should get out of bed.
Does it work?
Not always. Then the third alarm is the one that finally convinces me that my day has officially started.
I think many listeners can relate to that.
Probably.
My mornings are a little different.
Really?
Yes, I usually wake up before my alarm.
I'm a little jealous.
It wasn't always like that.
What changed?
I started going to bed at almost the same time every night.
So your body became used to the schedule.
Exactly.
That's something people often forget.
Sleep affects everything.
Your energy, your mood, your concentration, and even your motivation.
When people say they're not morning people, sometimes they're actually just very tired.
That's a good point.
Now, let's introduce some useful expressions.
One common phrase is wake up.
Wake up simply means to stop sleeping.
For example, I wake up at 6:30 every weekday.
Another useful expression is get out of bed.
Notice that waking up and getting out of bed are not always the same thing,
Very true. Sometimes you wake up,
but stay in bed for another 20 minutes,
maybe checking your phone,
or thinking about the day ahead.
or hoping it's still Saturday.
I think everyone has experienced that feeling.
Another useful verb is stretch.
Some people like stretching for a few minutes after waking up.
Stretching helps your body feel awake.
It can also reduce stiffness after sleeping all night.
Then, many people head to the bathroom,
They wash their face,
brush their teeth,
take a shower.
or simply splash some cold water on their face.
That expression is useful too.
Yes, To splash water on your face means throwing a little water onto your face to help yourself feel refreshed.
Speaking of feeling refreshed, coffee is an important part of many people's mornings.
Very important. Are you a coffee person?
I enjoy coffee, but only one cup.
Just one?
Usually.
I admire your self-control. How many cups do you drink?
If I'm honest,
Go ahead.
2 is normal,
That's reasonable.
3 happens during busy weeks,
And 4?
4 means something has gone terribly wrong. Hopefully that doesn't happen often.
Besides coffee, many people prefer tea.
Or juice.
Or simply a glass of water.
Health experts often encourage people to drink water soon after waking up.
It helps you start the day feeling hydrated.
Now let's talk about breakfast.
Breakfast habits are different all over the world. Some people eat a big breakfast.
Others eat something very light.
And some people skip breakfast completely.
Mike, what does your typical breakfast look like?
On weekdays, it's usually something quick.
Like what?
Oatmeal, fruit, or toast.
Sounds healthy.
I try.
And weekends?
Weekends are different.
How so?
I have more time, so I enjoy cooking eggs, making pancakes, or preparing something special.
I think many people have a similar pattern: busy weekdays and relaxed weekends.
That's one thing I like about mornings on days off.
There's less pressure.
Exactly. You don't feel like you're racing against the clock.
That's another useful expression.
Yes, racing against the clock means trying to finish everything before time runs out.
Many weekday mornings feel exactly like that.
You wake up, get dressed, prepare breakfast, pack your bag, check your phone, and suddenly you're already running late.
It happens faster than we expect.
Sometimes just looking for your keys can change your whole morning.
Or realizing your phone battery is almost empty.
Or discovering you've forgotten to wash your favorite shirt.
Small problems can make a morning feel much more stressful.
That's why many people say a good morning routine helps the rest of the day feel calmer.
Because when the first hour of your day feels organized, everything afterwards often becomes a little easier.
Of course, no morning is perfect.
And that's completely normal.
The goal isn't perfection.
It's creating habits that help you begin the day with a little more energy, a little more confidence, and a little less stress.
We've talked about waking up, getting ready, and having breakfast, but mornings are not only about the things we do, they are also about how we feel.
That's true. Two people can have exactly the same schedule, but experience their mornings in completely different ways.
One person wakes up feeling excited for the day.
While another person wakes up thinking, I wish I could stay in bed for another hour.
Our mood often changes from one morning to another.
Sometimes you feel energetic before your feet even touch the floor.
And sometimes you need a little extra time before your brain feels fully awake.
Sarah, what usually helps you have a positive start to your day?
For me, it's avoiding my phone during the first few minutes after I wake up.
Really? You don't check your messages immediately?
No, I used to do that, but I noticed something interesting.
What happened?
Before I even got out of bed, my mind was already full of information.
Emails, notifications, news, and social media?
Exactly.
That can feel overwhelming.
It really can. So now I give myself a little quiet time first.
What do you usually do instead?
I open the curtains, let some natural light into the room, drink a glass of water, and take a few slow breaths.
That sounds peaceful.
It helps me feel like I'm starting my own day instead of immediately reacting to everyone else's.
I like that idea.
What about you?
I like listening to music while getting ready.
Calm music?
Usually, sometimes instrumental music and sometimes soft acoustic songs.
Does it change your mood?
Definitely. Music has a surprising effect on my energy.
That's something many people experience.
Even 5 or 10 minutes of relaxing music can make the morning feel less stressful.
Another habit that people often talk about is making their bed.
Ah, yes, the famous morning habit.
Do you make your bed every morning?
Most mornings, yes.
Why?
Because it's a very small task that gives me a feeling of accomplishment.
That's an interesting word.
Yes, accomplishment means the feeling you get after successfully finishing something.
Even though making the bed only takes a minute or two,
It feels like you've already completed your first task of the day.
some people think that's motivating.
Others don't really care whether the bed is made or not.
And that's okay too.
Morning routines are personal.
Exactly. The goal isn't to copy someone else's routine.
It's to discover what works well for you.
Let's imagine two different mornings.
Good idea.
In the first situation, someone wakes up late because they forgot to set an alarm.
Immediately they feel stressed.
They rush to get dressed,
Skip breakfast.
forget their water bottle,
Can't find their keys.
and leave the house feeling frustrated.
I think we've all had mornings like that.
Probably more than once.
Now let's imagine another situation.
The alarm rings on time.
They get out of bed without pressing the snooze button too many times.
They prepare breakfast.
Spend a few quiet minutes planning the day.
Leave home a little early.
And arrive feeling relaxed.
Which morning sounds better?
The second one, of course.
But here's something important.
What's that?
The second morning doesn't happen because the person is lucky.
It usually happens because of preparation.
Preparation often begins the night before.
That's a great point.
If you prepare your clothes in advance,
Pack your bag
charge your phone,
and decide what you'll eat for breakfast.
your morning becomes much easier.
Small decisions made the night before can save a lot of time.
This is another useful expression, the night before.
For example, I prepare my lunch the night before.
Or, I check tomorrow's weather the night before.
Speaking of weather, it can also affect our mornings.
Definitely.
A bright, sunny morning often feels different from a cold, rainy one,
Sometimes hearing rain makes people want to stay under the blankets.
especially during winter.
On the other hand, fresh air can make you feel more awake.
That's why some people open a window for a few minutes after waking up.
Fresh air and natural light can change the atmosphere of a room.
Now let's talk about commuting.
Many people begin another part of their morning by traveling to work or school.
Some drive,
Some ride a bicycle,
others take a bus or a train,
and many people now work from home.
which means their commute might simply be walking from the kitchen to their desk.
That's certainly the shortest commute possible.
During a commute, people often listen to something,
Music,
podcasts,
audiobooks,
or English conversations like this one.
which is a wonderful way to practice listening every day.
Even 15 or 20 minutes can make a difference over time.
Learning doesn't always require long study sessions. Consistency is usually more important.
That's another useful word.
Consistency means continuing to do something regularly.
For example, I study English for 20 minutes every morning.
The study session isn't very long.
But repeating it every day creates steady improvement.
Some learners wait until they have an entire free afternoon.
But that afternoon never seems to arrive.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, someone else studies for just 15 minutes each morning.
After several months, those short sessions become many hours of practice.
That's the power of small daily habits.
Another thing people often do in the morning is make a simple plan for the day.
Do you write a to-do list?
Usually, yes.
A long one?
Actually, I try to keep it short.
Why?
Because if I write 20 different tasks, I feel overwhelmed before I even begin.
That's understandable.
Instead, I choose 3 important things.
So your attention stays focused.
Exactly.
That reminds me of another useful expression.
Which one?
Take one step at a time.
I like that expression.
It means you don't need to solve everything immediately. You simply focus on the next small action.
Whether you're learning English, starting a new job, or building healthier habits, one step at a time is often the best approach.
Of course, not every morning goes according to plan.
Life is unpredictable.
Maybe your child wakes up feeling sick.
Maybe traffic is unusually heavy.
Maybe your alarm doesn't ring.
Or maybe you simply have a difficult morning.
And that's perfectly normal.
A good routine should help you, not make you feel guilty.
Missing one good habit doesn't mean you've failed.
You can always begin again the next morning.
That's one of the nicest things about mornings.
Every new day gives us another opportunity to make a fresh start.
And sometimes that fresh start begins with something as simple as waking up, taking a deep breath, smiling to yourself, and deciding that today is another chance to move forward.
We've talked about waking up, building good habits, and creating a morning routine that works for you. Now, before we finish today's episode, let's look at some useful vocabulary and expressions that you can use when talking about your mornings in English.
Great idea. Learning vocabulary inside a real conversation makes it much easier to remember.
Let's start with the expression morning person.
A morning person is someone who feels energetic and productive early in the day.
For example, I'm definitely a morning person because I enjoy waking up before sunrise.
The opposite is often called a night owl.
A night owl prefers staying awake late at night and may find early mornings difficult.
You could say, I'm a night owl, so waking up at 6 o'clock is always challenging.
Another useful phrase is hit the snooze button.
That means pressing the button on your alarm clock to sleep for a few more minutes.
Many people promise themselves they'll only press it once.
But somehow it becomes 3 or 4 times. We've all been there.
Another expression is get ready.
This simply means preparing yourself before leaving home.
For example, I need about 30 minutes to get ready every morning.
We also used the word commute.
Your commute is the journey between your home and your workplace or school.
For example, my commute takes about 40 minutes by train.
Here's another useful adjective, refreshed.
If you feel refreshed, you feel rested, comfortable, and full of energy.
You might say, after taking a shower, I felt refreshed and ready to start work.
Another word we mentioned is productive.
Productive means using your time well and getting important things done.
For example, I feel most productive during the first 2 hours of the morning.
Now let's practice using these words in a natural conversation.
Sounds good.
Mike, are you becoming more of a morning person these days?
I think so.
Really?
Yes. A few years ago, I hit the snooze button almost every morning.
And now?
Now I still enjoy sleeping, but I try to get out of bed after the first alarm.
Has that changed the rest of your day?
Definitely. I feel less rushed and my mornings are much more productive.
That's a great improvement.
What about you? Has your morning routine changed over the years?
Very much.
In what way?
When I was younger, I thought waking up early was impossible.
Really?
Yes, I believed I simply wasn't a morning person.
But now you wake up quite naturally.
That's true.
So what changed?
I stopped trying to change everything at once.
What do you mean?
Instead of creating a perfect routine overnight, I added one small habit at a time.
That sounds much more realistic.
First, I started sleeping a little earlier.
Then what?
Then I prepared my clothes the night before.
Nice.
A few weeks later, I added 10 minutes of reading with my morning tea.
So your routine developed gradually.
Exactly.
That's an important lesson.
Small improvements are often easier to maintain than big changes.
I completely agree.
Our listeners may also notice something interesting.
What's that?
Healthy morning routines don't look exactly the same for everyone.
That's right.
Some people enjoy exercising before work.
Others prefer exercising in the evening.
Some people love a quiet breakfast.
Others enjoy listening to the news while eating.
Some people like writing in a journal.
Others simply sit quietly for a few minutes with a cup of coffee.
The important thing is finding habits that fit your own life.
Not copying someone else's routine just because it looks impressive online.
That's a very good point.
Social media often shows perfect mornings,
Beautiful breakfasts.
perfectly organized desks,
Bright sunshine.
happy faces.
But real life is usually a little messier than that.
And that's perfectly okay.
Some mornings you oversleep.
Some mornings you spill your coffee.
Some mornings you forget something important.
And sometimes everything seems to happen at the same time.
Those moments don't define your entire day.
You can always pause, take a deep breath, and continue.
That's something worth remembering.
Before we finish, let's review today's main ideas.
We learned how to talk about waking up and getting out of bed.
We talked about breakfast, commuting, planning the day, and building useful habits.
We also learned expressions like morning person, hit the snooze button, get ready, and take one step at a time.
Most importantly, we talked about creating a morning routine that supports your own goals and lifestyle.
Now we'd like to ask you another question.
Think about your own morning tomorrow.
Is there one small habit that could make it a little better?
Maybe drinking a glass of water after waking.
Maybe preparing your clothes before going to bed.
Maybe spending 10 minutes practicing English.
Or maybe simply giving yourself a few quiet moments before checking your phone.
Small habits may seem unimportant at first.
But when you repeat them day after day,
They slowly become part of who you are.
and if one morning doesn't go well, don't worry.
Every sunrise gives you another opportunity to begin again.
Before we say goodbye, we'd love to hear from you.
Tell us about your morning routine in the comments.
You can write something simple like, I'm your name from your country, and I usually wake up at.
Or tell us one morning habit you'd like to improve.
Writing a comment is a wonderful way to practice your English.
And we always enjoy reading your stories from around the world.
Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us.
We truly appreciate your time, your support, and your dedication to improving your English.
Keep listening, keep practicing, and remember that fluency is built one conversation at a time.
Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are.
Take care of yourself, keep learning, and we'll see you in the next episode of Talk Sara English.
Until next time, goodbye everyone.